I am somebody's daughter.
I'm somebody's daughter.
Ich bin eine Tochter.
I'm somebody's daughter.
Jag är någons dotter.
I'm somebody's daughter.
But I'm more than that.
I can't remember a specific time where I became a feminist. There was no incident or experience that led me to become one.
I first realised I was a feminist when I was 16 or 17. I picked up the book I Am Malala by Malala Yousafzai, and I was at the bookstore with my boyfriend at the time, and he said to me immediately, "Please don't be one of those feminazis."
Part of me kind of always thought that it was quite an angry thing, or that feminists hated men, but that's not what it's about at all. It's just about being equal, and that's why I'm a feminist.
It was actually a male friend of mine that made me sort of realise when it needed to be more of an issue. Because I remember there was a guy who went to our comprehensive school that used to come up behind you and just grab you. And then I just sort of learned to ignore it and just be like, oh, if you ignore him, you go away. If you fight him, he keeps going. So a male friend of mine turns to me and he's like, why'd you put up with that? And I sort of thought, oh, why am I putting up with that?
I realised I was a feminist. My parents divorced when I was 6 years old, and I lived with just my mum for 10 years before she got remarried. And she worked 2 jobs so that she could provide for the 2 of us and so that I could go to school and be who I am today. I'm a feminist because I was raised by such a strong woman.
I realised I was a feminist when I noticed people talking differently to me than to my brothers, when I couldn't wear the clothes that I wanted to go outside, when I couldn't really come back home after a certain hour, a certain time.
I realised I was a feminist pretty young because I spent my childhood playing football. And when you're 7 and the only girl at an Andy Tucker camp, you begin to realise that you're the centre of everyone's teasers. And it can be pretty rough, until I realised that I am a woman and I can do whatever you can do.
He kind of got me down on the grass, like away from the rest of the party, and it was really dark, and he tried to climb on top of me, and I tried to push him off, and he went, oh, come on, just one kiss. And I'm a feminist because no man should ever feel entitled to my body.
To me, feminism is the concept that yes, men and women are different, but it doesn't mean that we're any lesser beings. We all deserve the same rights and the same treatment in all aspects of society. It's 2017, something needs to be changed.
For me, feminism means equality, not just being treated equally whether you're male or female, but by race as well.
In the Western world, we have like a platform and we have like the ability to be a voice for the young girls in like third world countries that can't stand up and say anything.
I just think that feminism is really misunderstood, because to me it's about like making a better kind of society for everyone and kind of making sure that everyone feels like they can be themselves.
Feminism, in my own words, is equality. Being able to do something because you can, not because of your gender or your sex. Being able to do something because you want to, not because someone said you can't.
Feminism means to me equality, which you don't realise doesn't exist until you've experienced inequality.
Feminism isn't women are better than men, it's just that we should be treated the same because we're all human beings.
We need feminism because girls like myself who are studying at university or training to be in a job shouldn't feel threatened about where their future's going to take them or who's going to stand in their way.
We need feminism because not everybody is as lucky as me. We are not all equal in society, and we need this to change.
Gender inequality is happening all the time. It happens in the workplace, and women are still being paid less for the same job that a man does.
Feminism is important to me because no means no, whether I'm your girlfriend or not.
We need feminism because the patriarchy affects everyone negatively. It's not just white women, it's women of colour, it's women of different religions, it's men as well, it's non-binary people. Everyone is negatively affected by the patriarchy.
We need feminism because 2 weeks after I was sexually assaulted, I got a phone call from a male police officer asking me, how much did you drink and what were you wearing? And no woman deserves to feel that vulnerable. And no woman deserves to be blamed. Sorry. I just wanted to say it.
I feel like a feminist when I watch my mum work so hard for me and I know I can be a strong woman just like her.
I'm editor-in-chief of Go Read, and I feel like a feminist when I'm seen as a boss and not just bossy.
I feel like a feminist when I'm in the nightclub toilets and you really feel the sisterly love when everyone's complimenting each other.
I feel like a feminist when I see Leanne Wood, a woman, leading Plaid Cymru, the political party I support.
I feel like a feminist when I feel sexy for me.
I feel like a feminist when we all come together and create a dialogue about change.
I am somebody's daughter, but I am more than that. I am a woman, and this is our formal invitation to you to become a feminist. Because whether you know it or not, our society is not equal, and now is a time to fight for change.